Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and into my home. We're now home from vacation from the Disney parks in Florida. We came back with such wonderful memories of our grandkids enjoying meeting all of their favorite characters. But unfortunately, we also came back with pretty awful colds, as you can tell by my voice. The cold is running through the family one by one, and we're all trying to get over it. I've been starting each morning using this neti pot. As odd as it feels to use, this thing really does help. Okay, so I hope that you guys will bear with my voice as I'm trying to do this voiceover, because I keep coughing and having to start all over. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to continue unpacking my suitcase here. Now, usually before we leave the resort, we wash all of our clothes. But this time, we wanted to spend as much time at the parks with our grandkids that we possibly could, so we decided to go ahead and forfeit washing the clothes at the resort. On one of the days, my daughter spent time at different parks, and Michael and I stayed back and we got to take care of Waverly. We decided that we were going to ride the monorail system and that we would stop at the different Disney resorts to look at the resorts and also to try out their pools. Now, since we experienced all the pools in one day, I can report on which pool I like best. Now, my daughter stayed at the Contemporary, and it had a nice pool. I like that the water playscape was gated off from the big pool. This just made it so much easier when I was keeping my eye on Waverly as she played. Now, my husband and I really love the atmosphere at the Polynesian. We love going to Hawaii, and the Polynesian feels just like you're at Hawaii. Now, their pool had plenty of lifeguards, which is good because there was plenty of hidden areas around the pool. And then we went to the Grand Floridian, and it certainly was grand. While we were there, we saw 2 wedding parties getting photo shoots outside. Now, the building reminds us very much of Coronado Beach's hotel. My husband and I got married right outside that hotel, so the Grand Floridian looks a lot like that. And the pool was by far my favorite. It was very calm and relaxing. It had a walk-in shallow end that Waverly and I hung out in. And I could tell that it was by far Waverly's most favorite pool to be in. She was most comfortable to play in that pool. So we enjoyed our day with her while we were there. And her sister spent time meeting all her favorite princesses at Epcot. And Chase and Ryan, they were over at Magic Kingdom doing their thing. So everybody had a great time that day. So you're going to see me in many different outfits because I'm filming this over the week. I didn't feel well enough to accomplish a lot in any one given day, so I broke up everything that I needed to get done into several days. So you'll see that while I'm doing this video.
I didn't know something was wrong. Here I was dreaming we got along so perfectly and wordlessly. Had I been there some of the time, I would have seen all of the signs of our fault. I'm sorry, but we had something real, a bit of you, a bit of me. And now I'm swimming through bitter truth. I don't know how to start over with someone else. Thinking of you still making me breathless. We had it good, baby, we had it bad. I let you go, now you're stuck in my head like an all-out, drawn-out goodbye. Like an all-out, drawn-out goodbye.
So I wanted to take a minute and share with you a couple of things that really helped at the amusement parks. These right here are cooling cloths. I bought several of them so that all the kids had enough of them. But you just wet it and then you shake it out and you wear it around your neck and it keeps you cool. We put this over the babies' heads and like when they were taking a nap and things like that. These really, really help. Kind of a mesh. You see there, and then you just wet it and shake it. And they come with these little carrying cases. They have the little carabiners that you can hang it, you know, from your, I don't know, your stroller, things like that. Anyways, these were lifesavers. Another thing that was a lifesaver was this power brick. Now this right here is compliant to go onto the plane. And what you do is you just charge it for like maybe 8 to 10 hours, and it will charge your batteries. So when you put it in your backpack, and if your phone's going low, you can charge 2 at a time and charge up the battery on your phone. It charges it really quick. This thing lasts a long time. We only charged it once for the whole week that we were there, and several people in our group refilled their batteries with this on their phone. So this is very handy. It also has a flashlight if you needed a flashlight. I have no idea how to turn it on, but I know it's got a little on-off switch here, but it does not turn on that light, so I'm not sure how to turn that on. But anyways, this thing is great.
We're on a journey, looking back on the things that we've taken for granted, but feels like we're learning to be better without what's been holding us back now.
So now I'm in my cloffice, and I'm going to go ahead and take all my makeup and bathroom products out of the cases and get them put away. Now you'll see that I do leave some things in the cases because they're travel size, and I just take them on to my next vacation.
Choose right from wrong. We found the strength to go on together. To go on together. Yeah. To go on together. To go on together. Moonlight and fire, dancing closely together and staying forever young. What about you and I then? Can we choose?
Before our trip, I rearranged my plants out here in the courtyard to make it easier for my mother-in-law to water for me. I also brought some plants in from the backyard and brought them up here, so that way I had everything all together in one place. Now my husband put together an easier way for me to be able to water these plants by extending the on-off switch of my hose, and he put it right outside my courtyard gate. I also bought one of those pocket hoses that shrinks up when there's no water in it and it becomes very light, and then I just put it into a pot that I have sat out there right by the gate. It just makes everything so much easier. I'll show you it here in just a second.
Choose right from wrong. We found the strength to go on together. To go on together. But I don't know how, 'cause every time I bump right into you, I get all tongue-tied. Want you to know me, but I'm way too shy. I can't just go around admitting that it's you I like.
I wish that I had guts enough to flirt a little, but I'm too scared I'll fail. I wish that I could listen to the voices that make. Even if she tells you no, then at least you know. So give it a go, give it a go. I just can't read you when you pass me by. Sometimes you look my way and say my name and I turn around, but when I see you, you just walk on by. It's like you wanna talk but get caught off by your own mind. I wish that I had guts enough to flirt a little, but I'm too scared I'll fail. I wish that I could listen to the voice inside me, a voice that always says, give it a go, don't waste your time, 'cause you're running out. Give it a go and ask her out. Only takes one try, yeah. Even if she tells you no, then at least you know. So give it a go, give it a go. Oh, oh. Let her know, let her know, let her know, let her know. Oh, let her know, let her know, let her know. Yeah, just give it a go. Let her know, let her know, let her know, let her know. Oh, give it a go, give it a go. I wish that I had guts enough to flirt a little, but I'm too scared I'll fail. I wish that I could listen to the voice inside me, a voice that always says, give it a go, don't waste your time, 'cause you're running out. Give it a go and ask her out. Only takes one try, yeah. Even if she tells you no, then at least you know. So give it a go, give it a go. Oh, oh.
So once you empty this hose, it's very lightweight and easy to throw into this pot. Now I'll be linking this along with anything else that I mentioned today down in my description box. I was able to put together my Amazon storefront, so if you see other things that you might be interested in, go ahead and check out the storefront to see if I have it listed there. If not, feel free to message me and I'll get whatever links to you that I can.
Every day I see miserable people.
Okay, so as you can see, we've already started day 2, and I'm just now getting to hanging up these clothes that we put in the washer and the dryer yesterday. Now, as soon as the dryer goes off, I hang my clothes over the edge of the basket. This lessens the chances for any wrinkles. Now, I'm glad I'm in this practice of doing that, because if I wasn't, these clothes would be all wrinkled.
Baby, wipe your tears and hear me out. We don't need someone to feel alright. Let's do the streets on Monday. Let's call your exes and tell them they can join us too. Why always worry about money when you can get rich by trying to see the outside? I know it's hard sometimes to believe it, that you deserve more than me. Said, oh, quit the job you hate and love the ones you love. 'Cause have you ever really thought about you? Don't know why I keep on doing what I'm told to do when the rules are
I only used the larger suitcase on this vacation, but I do like to combine these two suitcases together for storage.
someone to feel alright. Let's do the streets on Monday.
Okay, so I got the dress in for my son's wedding. And although it's a gorgeous dress, I'm gonna go ahead and return it because I don't have enough on top to keep this closed, and I have a little too much in the middle to make this look good. So I'm gonna go ahead and return it and find something different. While I was filming, I heard the knock at the door for the delivery of a few things that I bought from Target. Now, a couple of these pieces I wasn't able to find in the store. I could only buy them online. So I went ahead and I ordered a third piece to go along with these. That way I just got them all in as one complete set. I was influenced by a decorating channel on Instagram, and I knew that I had to have these pieces. I have this color theme going around throughout my home, and these vases fit right in. Not only do I love the color, I love the texture and the shine of these pieces. I think I'm going to go ahead and stick them on the buffet underneath the window right here in my dining room. Okay, so here we are on another day. And on this day, I'm getting in my groceries that I had delivered. It's been a while since I've used grocery delivery, but I'm really not feeling well and I don't feel like going to the grocery store and shopping. But I want to take a minute and I want to share with you an app that I use when I'm grocery shopping. Now, this isn't sponsored. It's just me sharing something that is very helpful to me. This app is called MEALIME. And what I love about this is that I can build a meal plan for the week by going through and choosing the meals that I want to make. I typically do a chicken, a fish, and a beef, and then I'll double up on one of those. I also usually only will plan for 4 or 5 meals, and I'll leave the rest of the days open for a simple salad that we just throw chicken on. Once I get my meals planned, it will generate a grocery list for me. And from that grocery list, I check off the things that I already have in my pantry, and whatever's left over is what I order. Now, this is very handy. I've used the free version for several months, and sometime last year I went ahead and I purchased the paid version where you get more recipes. You're also able to put in the app the type of diet that you prefer, and it will recommend those types of recipes for you.
Just because, no need to pretend that nothing's lost. One more night, one more day, juggle. It takes time.
Alright, so I got everything unbagged, and I'm going to go through what we've got here. Now, I bought some organic carrots, and I have some organic celery here. This is some radishes that I'll be making for a dish. These right here are the lemons and a shallot. I also have flat leaf parsley here, and the other one is cilantro. I love cilantro. Do you love cilantro? Let me know down in the comments. This right here is some fresh rosemary and some fresh thyme. I also have a bag of avocados. I like to eat these in the morning. I have some organic baby spinach, and this right here is the baby spring mix. A couple of onions, an English cucumber, zucchini. This right here is some ginger. It's really going to help with me not feeling well. I've got some snow peas and some asparagus, some little tomatoes, some broccoli florets. Over here to the left are the bagged salads that my husband and I like to eat for lunches. I just buy 2 of the same ones, and him and I eat those for lunch. Here's some slivered almonds that will be going in the meal. This right here is some bone broth. I needed the lemongrass in it, but we weren't able to find any lemongrass, so I thought I would just go ahead and get the bone broth that has lemongrass in it. However, it also has jalapeno in it. So you'll see that I'll be using this today, and I'm just going to use a little bit to be sure that I don't get it too spicy. I had to get some dried chives because I wasn't able to find fresh. Here's some curry and some organic chicken broth. Some Splenda for my coffee. And then over here, I bought some chicken breasts, and holy moly is chicken breast expensive. This right here cost me $13. What the hecky becky. Anyways, and here's some pork chops. And that's with the bone in. And here is some chicken thighs. That's what I'll be making for the dinner that I'm making tonight. And this right here is a whole chicken. I like to just cook this up in the air fryer, and we tear it up and put it on our salads. And here's some salmon. Got a couple of the apples, a thing of strawberries. The half and half is for our coffee. My husband loves almond milk, so I get that for him. He loves Greek yogurt, mozzarella cheese, the brown eggs, and some blue cheese crumbles. Okay, so I'm going to get all this into the refrigerator, and then we'll start prepping all the vegetables for the recipe that I'm making. Now, the recipe is a cold-fighting chicken noodle soup. Whenever my kids were sick, I always used to make a big pot of chicken noodle soup. But I decided to beef up the chicken noodle soup this time and add in some other things to help fight this cold. So I got online and I found this recipe, and I'll link the recipe down in the description box. On this day, the refrigerator repair guy is supposed to come out and find out why the water stopped working in my brand new refrigerator. In our last refrigerator, we had a problem with the ice maker, and now this one is trying to give us a problem with dispensing water. But this time, I'm not letting the warranty pass without this thing being in top-notch shape.
Here's another day, a summer to be analyzed. I know I will always be the center of your eyes. In the morning mist, the longing for you now is a fire. Will we always feel the fire in our beating hearts? I sure hope so, even if we have to miles apart.
And this right here is part of the reason why I don't like to do grocery delivery. They really don't take the care to check and see if everything is nice and fresh. I think I'm going to rename this recipe and call it my Get Well Soon Chicken Noodle Soup. Anyways, as you can see, I'm dicing up 3 peeled carrots. Then I'm going to dice up 2 washed celery sticks and a medium onion. Now, the onion that they brought me is large, so I'll only be dicing up half of that. So, before I start cooking, I like to prepare my vegetables and have them in dishes waiting over there by the cooktop. I also do this with my spices. And what you'll also notice is that I clean while I'm cooking. If I put everything off to the end, I would have a pile of dishes facing me after I put all this hard work into cooking. Because cleaning after a meal is hard enough, but quite another when the mess is out of hand.
Here in the sunset, you and me should be together in silence. To be near you is a kind of enlightenment. Wherever we go from here, this is destruction. I just miss you too much to fully function. It's a state I kinda hate, but you're and we'll never be alone again. When I think of you, the world around me starts to fade.
Alright, so I'm chopping up 1 tablespoon each of fresh thyme and rosemary. It also asked for a tablespoon of lemongrass, which I wasn't able to find, so that's why I got it in that chicken stock. And I'll be adding that in just a minute. I'm also going to be adding in 3 minced garlic cloves. I buy mine in a jar already minced. And then I'll also grate 1 tablespoon of fresh ginger.
My body moves somewhere distant beyond the stars. Here in the sunset, you and me should be together in silence. To be near you is a kind of enlightenment. Wherever we go from here, this is destruction.
Okay, so now I'm going to saute the carrots, onion, and celery until they're slightly softened. Did you know that this mixture is called different things? Some people call it the Holy Trinity, since it's a mixture of 3 main staples in a Western soup. And the French call it mirepoix. However, a traditional mirepoix is 1 part each of carrot and celery to 2 parts of onion. And the Cajun recipes have a trinity of onion, celery, and green bell peppers.
You come back and say I'm sorry, boo, and I know you never mean it, gets you in though. Did you call me 'cause you had to? 'Cause you know I throw your suitcase out the window. I don't need you here to feel good. No, I'm not angry, I got better things to do. Tell your friends I will be just fine. Don't need no therapist, there's nothing like wine. So you're burning with desire. You sure know how to set a girl on fire. I'm not calling you a liar. Honestly, I'm just so tired. I don't need you here to feel good. No, I'm not angry, I got better things to do. Tell your friends I will be just fine. Don't need no therapist, there's nothing like wine.
Alright, so now we're going to juice 1 lemon and I'll set it over by the stovetop to add in just a bit. Then we're going to go and we're going to remove all the chicken out of the pot so that I can dice it up. And while I'm dicing it, I'll have some noodles added into the pot to get them ready to be eaten. And then we'll combine all the things together, and at the very end we'll add in the chives. This will give them some time to soften up since I wasn't able to find fresh chives at the market.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you. Oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, I just feel so lucky. Still can't believe you love me. I hope it never ends. It's being more than friends. Yeah. You know I'm here to stay every single day. Yeah. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you. I can't believe you love me. I
Alright, so we're just waiting for the noodles to finish cooking before I dish up a bowl for Michael and I. I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and I really hope that I've brought you some useful ideas. If I have, would you please give me a big thumbs up? And if you haven't already subscribed, please click that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you get reminded every time I post a new video. And don't forget to put your name down in the comments along with where you're from. I really love getting to know each and every one of my subscribers. I'll see you guys in next Sunday's video. Until then, stay blessed, my friends.